Well, hello. What is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. The Eagles schedule release is tonight at 8 p.m., but this schedule is getting leaked nonstop today. I think what we have so far is obviously the Vikings week 2, Monday Night Football is the home opener. Now, we've got the Titans, I think it was like week 12, and then the Steelers week 14. So far, I think both of those games, the Titans and Steelers games, week 12 and week 14, are both 4:30 to 4:05 games. What we got now is the first game. Now, we all thought the Cardinals was going to be it. I think now it is Detroit Lions. So I think it's the Lions week 1 in Detroit, which would be a good game for us. I mean, obviously should be a winnable game. And then obviously playing a tougher game against the Vikes at home. So is my audio's not working? Is it not working? I'm probably just talking too loud. That's probably why. I don't know. Let me know if my audio is good. So league schedule for the Philadelphia Eagles. This might not be 100%, but it could somewhat probably be. So I'm going to wait till some more people get in here. We're going to go over the schedule real quick. So far, if this is even true, I mean, it looks like it could be from all the facts that have been coming in on Twitter all day from this morning. But first of all, I want to go over one more thing. So looks like the Eagles and the Ravens were in trade talks during the draft for a Chuck Clark, Jalen Reagor trade. There was a Chuck Clark, Jalen Reagor trade during the draft. And apparently the Ravens went to the Eagles for this trade. And the Eagles declined, probably because of all the pressure and they couldn't get something done. So I really hope that they do something here. My audio's down. Why is my audio down? No sound. What the hell? Hold on. The hell's going on? All right, I don't know. All right, what the hell's going on? It says it's going through. It's going through. All right, it's going through. All right, we're gonna have to do it. We're good. Yeah. So Eagles, Steelers, Eagles, Titans, week 12 and week 14. Let me check. People are messing with me. Let me go on my stream real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if my crap's going through real quick. Let me check. Yeah, you guys are killing me. Let me check. You guys are killing me. No sound. My butt. No sound. There is sound coming through. All right. Yeah, it's probably peaking. If I go close like that, then it probably will peak. So yeah, I'm good. So yeah, Eagles and the Ravens almost had a trade done for Reagor and Chuck Clark would have been a big one as of right now. So here is the schedule right now that is leaked. Okay, leaked schedule. So week 1. Okay, week 1 is going to be at Detroit. I think that's going to happen more than the. I think that is going to happen more than we were thinking the Cardinals game, but I think Detroit being in Detroit week 1, I think it's a good game for us. It should be a win at the end of the day. So let me see here. Let's see. Monday Night Football against Minnesota week 2. You have all right. So what's looking for week 3 right now is going to be at Washington week 3. Okay, week 3 at Washington. We have week 4 home against Jacksonville. Week 5 at Arizona. Okay, so if that's true with Arizona being week 5, it looks like Hopkins is going to be out with PED usage he probably won't be playing in that game since he'll be out until week 6. Okay, week 6 is going to be home against Dallas, and then we have a early bye week 7. I don't like that bye. The bye, it's not great. It's not a great bye week, but I wanted it maybe week 10, something like that. I wanted it kind of week 10, but we'll see. We have the bye week. We're home against Pittsburgh. Then we're at Houston for Thursday night football. And then we play Carson Wentz and the Commanders, Washington, Monday Night Football. So we have a Thursday night game and then a Monday Night Football game. Thursday Night Football in Houston, Monday Night Football home at the Link against Carson Wentz. Then we go to Indy. Then we're home against Green Bay, home against Tennessee. Then we're at the New York Giants, at Chicago, at Dallas, which I think is going to be a Saturday game because we do play Dallas in December on Christmas Eve. I think that's been reported as of right now. So, and then we have New Orleans, and then we have the New York Giants. Those are the last two games as of right now what we have. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for it. Oh, there's some haters out there, bro. That's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, the schedule so far has been I mean, not officially released, but there are some leaks coming out right now. So that's what we have so far. I mean, that's what I have right now. It could be pretty much close to it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I know that bye week's kind of early. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. For a Dallas game, U500, Mark Holmes should do a stream. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it at all. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You good? You good? I know who these guys are. I know who they are. It's just funny, dude. It's funny because I could tell. Hey, look, they're in here, so you know what? Good for them. It's all good. Mods do the work, bro. That's why I got mods in here to do the work. All right. Hold on one second. South Texas, man, maybe y'all pull out with 7 wins. Oh, come on, man. Really? Out of that whole schedule? I think it's a good schedule. I don't think it's that bad. It's not the easiest schedule either because you have you have the good teams at home, which is good. But I think Detroit is definitely winnable. Minnesota's going to be a tough one for us. That's going to be a big test for us on Monday Night Football. Washington's going to be a test just to see where the Eagles and where Carson Wentz is with Washington. Jacksonville, a lot of weapons there now. Doug Peterson knows a lot of these players here in Philadelphia that he drafted when he was here as well. So Arizona's going to be a tough one, but not having D-Hop there by week 5 is going to be a good one. Home against Dallas, then the bye week. Pittsburgh should be a win. Houston should be a win. I really want to sweep Washington really badly. Hopefully we get Washington especially for Monday Night Football, and then having them week 3. Green Bay. Let's see. The Colts, Tennessee Titans will be a tough one. At the New York Giants, at Chicago should be a win. At Dallas, which will be the Christmas Eve game most likely. So we'll see, man. It's gonna be crazy. Let's see. Jamar says Jalen R for Clark is a heist. Totally agree. They want Jalen Reagor that badly. I don't know. Jock says, hey, Joey, here you fine. Keep up great work. Let's see here. Charles Combs said, Joey, I think we can use A.J. Brown like Deebo Samuel. He has his body type. A lot of sports broadcasters are saying this too. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to use him as a running back. They're not going to use him as a running back and receiver. I mean, that's what Debo wants to kind of get out of right now. So we'll see. We'll see. Brand said for the Dallas game, even 500 marks, let's do a stream. Richard Purdy says, "Hey Joey, how old the haters? We got a good ball team. Just wait and see. We'll all be surprised." Bill says it's hard to schedule, but it ain't that hard. Let's see here. I'll go for the Bragg says trying to find Eagles schedule. Can't hear any other Eagles channels that guys recommend. It was, of course, South Texas would say that besides Cowboys got easiest schedule and one and done will happen. Yeah, even if they get into the playoffs, I think they'll be done. Jesse says 7 wins. Apparently, addition to subtraction for some of these folks. It's like if the Cowboys trade Dak for Foles, then maybe we can win a playoff game first century. What's going on, Ryan? How you doing, bro? What's going on, man? Joseph says Carson is getting booed out in the stadium when he comes back to Philly. Yeah, most likely. Probably will. Probably will. Said the man, Dano, what's going on, man? He says, as a regular NFL fan, the Eagles are going to the playoffs. Lock the schedule is super easy. I wouldn't say it's easy. We got to see where our offense is right now. We got to see the whole plan together. Really good draft and just see how it all comes together with Jalen Hurts and some of these players, man. I'm pretty pumped about it. Pretty pumped. That guy, pal, says, Joey, do you like Wendy's? I do. I like Burger King as well. Yeah, we play the Packers. Where is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Week 12, it looks like. Week 12, home against Green Bay. Show-off says, there's no way I can keep up the momentum of BS for almost 30 years. Dallas fans need therapy. It's sad, really. Oh, let's see here. David says, bro, I already leaked the schedule. We have bye week. Yeah, week 7's the bye week. It's a really early bye week, unfortunately. So, oh, that I didn't know that was a joke. I thought someone was actually asking me. Just going, Carson one day look back at all the bullshit that he did with the Eagles. He arrogant and never took accountability. No, I think when it comes down to it, was with the fans, man. I look at whatever he does on the field is what he did on the field, and that's it. But when it comes to the fans, the people that wear his jersey, I just think he gave the fans no respect. I mean, I think that's what happened. So, see here. Jason, how many wins do you see us Eagles getting? I don't know, man. They could be in double digits. I feel like they can get 10 wins out of the schedule or more. I think they can get 10 wins. Deciding on the Dallas Cowboys, on sweeping Dallas, and then really getting hopefully sweeping Washington as well. So we'll see. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yipa says, "What up, Joey? What's going on, Yipa?" So let them go. Randy Gregory played Dallas. We got Celtics 12-5. Paul says, I'm late. What was the trade that almost happened? Ron says, Shakes, how are you, brother? I'm going to be a fun season, baby. I'm excited, too. What do you guys think record-wise? Jamar Howard says 11-5. Jacob says, my Steelers is playing Bengals week 1. That's gonna be a tough one for you guys. Definitely a tough game. Well done, says Cedric Wilson didn't play. Loyal Houston says, to be honest, I hope y'all sweep Carson quits. I hope so too, man. I hope so too, especially in Philly. I mean, I don't know. Like, Carson might play actually pretty good this year. He might actually play pretty well. What up, Joey? I really think Gannon is going to change her defensive scheme. I mean, for what the weapons that Gannon has right now, he should be changing the scheme. He should do really well with this hybrid 3-4-4-3 scheme that he's going to be having with the players that he has defensively now. Take a sex at 99 says, how about y'all feel about the Titans game? It's going to be a tough game, man. It's going to be tough. I feel like it's going to be tough offensively. I think that'll be a nice offensive game for both sides. I mean, Titans have a good defense too. We have to match with it. Oh my God. God, there's so much. Oh my God. It's so funny. There's some spam coming in here like there's no tomorrow. Well, Handle says 10-6 this year if injuries, but if we don't play any major injuries, then 12-4. Richie says, just got here. Hey, Shakes, the chat. What was the trade that almost happened? So the trade that almost happened was Jalen Reagor trade for the Ravens for Chuck Clark, which is kind of crazy. It almost happened during the draft. I was actually really shocked. It actually almost happened. And they couldn't get it done, unfortunately. They just couldn't get it done. So probably too much pressure during the draft. But I would really try to get this trade done. I don't care if we give away a fourth for, just say we give away a fourth for 2023, a fifth for 2024, and then you get Reagor and maybe a fifth or sixth round pick for it. I wouldn't even mind it. Philly for Life says 12-5, hands down. David says, hey, bro, just seen you put something on Twitter about Star Wars. Are they making another movie? Yeah, it's about the Kenobi stuff. That's all. It's about all the Kenobi stuff coming out. William said, why in the world wouldn't Howie trade Reagor for Clark? I would have done that. He probably wants really good compensation for him, dude. Probably wants really good compensation. So David says, I think Reagor might surprise people this year. This chat is going really fast. Philly says, yes, I am a man with a baby. What happened? Shoto says, not to mention all the recruiting Cowboy players did that didn't work. No, don't want nobody want to be down with the Cowboy. Just Call Me Flair says Chuck Clark is from Philly and the Ravens took Kyle Hamilton. Oh, yeah, no, I know he's from Philly. Yeah, they have Kyle Hamilton and Marcus Williams at safety right now. That's what they have right now. Dave Edwards says, what up, Joey? Has the schedule come out yet? So it has kind of leaked as of right now. So I'm going to go over it again really quick for you guys that are new in the chat right now. So here it is. So it looks like the Eagles, though. I think this one is true. I think the Eagles are gonna play in Detroit week 1. So it looks like they're in Detroit week 1. They're playing the Vikings Monday Night Football home opener. They're at Washington. They're home against Jacksonville, away against Arizona. No D-Hop for that game. Home against Dallas, then a bye week. So week 7 bye. It's going to be a very early bye week for the Eagles. So then you are home against Pittsburgh. You are at Houston Thursday Night Football. And then you are Monday Night Football the week after that against Washington. Carson Wentz coming to Philly. Then you are away at Indianapolis. You are home against Green Bay, home against Tennessee. You're at the Giants, at Chicago, at Dallas Saturday night, which is I think that one has been true as well. The Christmas Eve game against Dallas in Dallas Saturday. And then you're home against New Orleans, and then you're home against the Giants last game. I think that's the way it's going on right now. So Alexander says, don't count out the 2 rookie cornerbacks we signed undrafted. Oh, yeah. Josh Jobe from Alabama, and Mario Goodrich is another one, too, that we picked up. Gave him a lot of money. Lois says, going to any Eagles games? I'm going to the home opener most likely. Probably go to the Monday Night Football against the Vikings. So that's probably the one I'm going to be going to. Obviously, Adolf Artist says, yo, Joey, what's up? Thoughts on the season? I didn't see us struggling like we started last year. Would be pissed if that happened again. Yeah, I mean, if they have to run the football. I think they should run the football, but they have to expand this offense too. You know, got to add in some play action. Look, I think a plus is having Jalen Hurts, carry the ball for himself on those read options, but they have to get out of just doing read options RPOs. They got to do a lot more and expand the playbook for Jalen Hurts right now for the weapons that they do have. Zachary says we have hella primetime games this season: Christmas Eve, New Year's, Monday nights, Thursday night. Yo, Clark, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? Here's Dub to Joey. Even if Rager goes to Ravens, he's not going to be the number one. Well, no. I mean, maybe they're going to use him as a third down, maybe a gadget receiver on, screen passes or something like that. I don't think they're going to have him as a pure starter, no. But I think they think he could help with special teams, or maybe they think they could just help him out with this offense as being a gadget type receiver. So we'll see, though. I mean, we'll see. Jay, so it's Christmas. Yeah, Christmas Eve. So the Cowboys game is going to be Christmas Eve in Dallas. Right? In Dallas. Let me just make sure. Let me just check real quick. Yeah. So it's going to be a Saturday. So Christmas Eve is on Saturday, what it looks like. So Cameron says, I see 11 wins. It's really not a bad schedule, guys. It's really not. It's not a bad schedule at all. He says, when did you say they're in Arizona? They're going to be in Arizona week 5, from what it looks like. King said, no way we have that many primetime games. Brand says 11 or 12 wins. It sounds really good right now. 10-plus wins I feel like they're going to get. I'm hoping. I was saying for everybody in the chat should show up in Philly for the Washington games. I 100% think they should, yeah. South, I do believe y'all lose the Lions in a heartbreaker field goal. Oh, come on, man. I'm not going to go off of last year, but the Lions are just the Detroit Lions at the end of the day, so... Dave says, that would be nice having last 2 games at home and hopefully having a home playoff game. Yo, Trey, what's going on, man? Jay says, Joey said the schedule would be out before 8 p.m. You see that? Yeah, it's going to be out before 8. Every year they do this, but people, it just depends who you're looking at. There was a leak. If you guys followed NFL leak schedule, apparently that guy was totally fooling everybody, and people were actually – they were actually scheduling big trips and hotels and airfare and all that. I mean, totally screwed up everybody's plans by putting up fake news. So it's been kind of crazy. Real says, so if they tried during the draft and fell through, I would try and go get him again. I give a 2023 4th, 24 5th, and Rager for Chuck Clark and a 23 5th because Rager was the first. Howie wants a 3rd. Yeah, he might want a little bit more for Jalen Rager. I don't think Howie's taking a 5th, 6th round for Jalen Rager. I mean, I don't think it's happening. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Lowell says, might go to the Thursday night game versus Philly. Oh, and go Texans with all due respect. No, you're good, man. Maybe I'll have you on the channel for that week, bro. Maybe I'll get you on the channel that week to talk Eagles-Texans that week. It'll be a lot of fun. Sounds like we got a lot more away games than home games. If that's set in stone, I do think we got that much of an easy schedule. GQ says, run the damn ball. I totally agree. They got to run the ball. I'm not saying they've got to run as much, but they have to still run the ball because last year was just – it was just screen passes and just check downs. That's all it was. Like early last year, it was horrible. Spike says, I'm going to the Thursday night game in Houston. Dude, I hope you have a good time, man. Eagles 93 said, what up, Joey? Just got on lunch. What's the biggest news? I mean, really, there's really haven't been big news. There's been rumors about the Eagles and Ravens tried to trade during the draft for Chuck Clark and a Jalen Rager type trade. And then, the schedule kind of got leaked right now. So that's why, I'm not going to wait until 8 o'clock tonight to do a stream because, at the end of the day, this whole entire thing is already coming out now. This whole thing is coming out now. So the coach says, Joey Clark for Rager. I'm doing that in a heartbeat. Jay Funk, are we good 3-4 on defense? I think we're going to be great. I think you're going to have Nakobe Dean, you're going to have Kaiser White and TJ Edwards are going to be your starting linebackers, then having your defensive line. If you want to put Hassan Reddick, you put Jordan Davis, and then you put I think probably Hargrave or Brandon Graham on the edge if that's what you want to do, depending on how they want to move guys around. This defensive line should get a lot of pressure this year. I don't see why not. South said the Lions got better, so that would want revenge. He said, ditch the RPO geo play action due to linemen being downfield penalties. That's your thoughts on it? I mean, they have to expand the playbook regardless. They have to expand it, so we'll see. Alexander said, put Rager at cornerback. He just might change the game. Yeah, right. Barron said, that's super disappointing. The trade talks died. Got to get Rager out of here. I'm hoping the trade talks could speed up. Look, they tried doing it during the draft, not before the draft getting it done. They actually tried doing it, during the draft. So I feel like there was way too much pressure to get a deal done. So they probably just couldn't get a trade done at that point. Do we have any Thursday night games? So far right now, we have one Thursday night at Houston. At week 9. Week 9 is at Houston, Thursday night football. And then right after that, we have Monday night football home against Carson Wentz and the Commanders. So Cameron Holmes says, and we're going to blow them out again. GG Mez says, did we Rager for Chuck Clark? Sorry. Yeah, no, we didn't. We tried trade during the draft. It just didn't happen. Primetime games wise, we have 3 games, 3 primetimes. Monday night, Thursday night, 2 Monday nights and a Thursday night. What's going on, G? Don says, I've been saying 11 wins before the schedule was even a discussion. Just going first, the Lions still don't have a valid quarterback. Maybe Jameson Williams makes Goff better, but nobody's fearing them. It really depends what they do with Jameson Williams. Are they going to have him play week 1? I mean, are they going to rest him for a few weeks? I don't know what they're doing. He's going to be ready by training camp. He's already running right now. He'll be ready by training camp. It just depends what they want to do. Clark says, anything over 10 wins in a successful season, host a home playoff game. Hurts throws more than 20 touchdowns, he gets a contract. If he throws 27 to 35 touchdowns over 33, 3,400 yards, I'd be really happy about it. Cameron said, I really hope someone would be stupid enough to bet money us losing to Detroit. Alexander says, Super Bowl win will shock the nation. Let's go. The thing I said, there we have it, Packers versus Eagles on Sunday Night Football. This is the year. Bettors in the media know it. Ryan says, Saints released running back Josh Adams. I could sign him. Ryan says that schedule got leaked. I mean, for so far, like it seems like it's pretty legit right now. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it looks pretty legit. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, definitely, bro. I'll definitely hit you up that week. 100%. Kelsey, you already mad at them for running the ball before the season starts. It's crazy. Alex Higgs, I think we're still a year away from the Super Bowl contention. We could do some things to help the corner position short term, but we need a revamped secondary next season. Maddox and Slade need help. Yeah, 100%, dude. I feel like they're going edge rusher, safety, and corner next year. I mean, that's what they have to go after. Because look, potentially you can use Brandon Graham. Potentially you can lose Derek Barnett if they want to move on after this year. He has a voided contract for next year, so the Eagles won't get hit with any dead cap from Derek Barnett. So they need more edge help. They need a young edge rusher. And I think because they like defensive line and the offensive line getting the trenches first before anything, I feel like there's going to be something there. Brad says, with these offensive weapons, Hurts has no excuse for not throwing at least 27 touchdowns. I'm really behind the chat, guys. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Dave said, use the run to set up the pass this year. Eba says, Joey, I'll be in Arizona to see my Eagles. Dude, I hope you have a great time. John says, what do you think about week 1 Lions leak? It's 100% true. Now, Jeff McClain put that news out first, so he found out before anybody. I know a lot of people don't like Jeff McClain, but I think it's not going to be the Cardinals week 1. I think yesterday we were kind of thinking the Cardinals were going to be week 1, but I think it's going to be the Lions week 1 100%. I think that's what it's going to be. Chris says, hey, Shakes, how are you, brother? Detroit Eagles first game. Clark says, Fletcher, Davis in the middle, Hargrave, Sweat, and Edge should eat this year. Jay Shucks, I think we beat the Lions and Vikings 2 NFC North games. Zachary says every team has a Thursday night game. Sixers says, do you think Josh Jobe will be a stud and make the 53-man roster? Well, we got to see how he's coming off. I mean, it's been a while, but I think how he comes off. He had foot surgery, I think, back in December. Didn't play in the SEC championship game. I don't know how he's going to play because I know he's played corner and safety, not as much safety, but more corner. Just got to be more consistent on his coverage. He is a smaller type cornerback. So, I mean, we'll see, man. I just want to let this, you got Tay Gowan, you got Zach McPherson, Josh Jobe, Mario Goodrich. I mean, you got Kerry Vincent Jr. You got some good competition at young cornerbacks this year. So we'll see. Gigi says, if this schedule is accurate, I'm liking the way. I like this schedule. I really do. I really do like the schedule a lot. I mean, we'll see. Yo, Cover, what's going on, man? Alexander said 219 people in the chat, 40 likes. Come on, you bums. Everybody says, a bit disappointed there's no Sunday night football game against it. Changes when it's official. Maybe it will. I mean, maybe it will. Who knows? Daniel Battlefield says, this 2022 team is stronger than the 21 and 20 Eagles. I'm hoping for the season. Can't wait. I can't stand the wait. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a crazy 4 months. It's going to be a crazy 4 months. It says, should we get cornerback or safety? I think they should get corner, man, because I feel more comfortable at safety with Marcus Epps being there, but having nobody at that number 2 spot is making me really nervous right now. Jay says, Williams wants revenge on the Eagles for not drafting him. He might. Cover says, did Josh Adams play with us? Yeah, he played with us. What was it, 2018? I think he went to I know he went to the Jets. Mulata will bully Hutchinson. Cal says, ain't Josh Adams from the city? I think he is. Dave Case says, Joey, what games back-to-back do you think aren't solid wins? Back-to-back? Back-to-back. Green Bay and Tennessee probably are going to be the toughest games. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's week 12 and 13, I think. Will be tough. Green Bay and Tennessee will be tough before we go to the Giants, and then we go to Chicago, and then go to Dallas for Christmas Eve. I think that's going to be kind of tough. Ryan says, I meant to feel the Eagles can sign Josh Adams. Totally agree. Derek said Jameson and Aiden are going to have some welcome to the NFL moments for sure. Slavers, Jameson, Aiden versus Malata. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, dude. Pavel says, my only day off Sunday, especially for football. Only day I care about. Go Birds. Gigi Med says, Josh Adams running back from Notre Dame. Yes, he did. The future is bright. I can tell you that much. Brand said, what's the Cowboys schedule? I want to know. I don't even know. I haven't looked at it at all. But I just been worried about our stuff right now. I don't think Jameson Williams is ready for. Apparently the Cowboys have the easiest schedule as of right now. Easiest schedule. Will Duncan said, take it to the grain of salt. Yesterday, everybody was locking in Cardinals week 1. Real Talk says the Saints pick could be top 10 next year if the Saints end up sucking. Clark says over under Hurts throwing and rushing touchdowns. Painful says if we don't beat the Lions by a minimum of 14, then it's already a bad start. Yeah. Ago says, don't sleep on lines. This screams trap. I don't believe in trap games, man. If the Eagles are ready to play, they're ready to play, and that's it. Covered says Jameson Williams' problem, and it was a monster, and the Alabama guy is going to be. Yeah, he's definitely going to be a monster this year, man. I like Jameson Williams. I think he's going to play really well for Detroit if he works out there. If they, don't ruin him, I think that he'll play really well. Real Talk said the Saints pick could be a top 10 pick if the Saints end up sucking. Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a top 10. I think there'll be a top 20 pick. I think it'll be a top 20 to 22 pick probably. I don't think it's going to be top 10. I think they'll play okay. They'll probably get 7 to 8 wins, maybe more. Who knows? But Carson has say 35 total touchdowns. Real Talk says the Saints pick could be a top 10 pick if the Saints end up sucking. Jay says why don't Howie trade Rager to Alabama for a safety this year since Lurie finally sees they have awesome prospects. Cover Truly says we got to pray for the Saints to be the worst team in the NFL. Jared says, do you know when the Eagles schedule comes out? It comes out at 8 o'clock, technically at 8 o'clock tonight, p.m. Eastern. Real Talk, the Saints could be a top 10 pick of the Saints. Appreciate Clark. There's some league schedules already out now, and some of them are becoming the same. A lot of them are becoming the same that I've been looking at, a few of them. So I'm going to go over the schedule for everybody that's new in the chat right now. So here we go. So we're at Detroit, and then we're Monday Night Football week 2 against Minnesota. We're at Washington, home against Jacksonville, at Arizona. Then home against Dallas. Then we have a bye week 7, very early bye. Home against Pittsburgh. We are at Houston for Thursday Night Football, and then we are home against Washington Monday Night Football. So 2 primetime games in a row. Then you're at Indy. You're home against Green Bay and home against Tennessee. 2 tough games right there. At the New York Giants, at Chicago, at Dallas for Christmas Eve. Home against New Orleans and home against the Giants, the last 2 games. So that's what we have as of right now. Real Talk, so the Saints pick could be a top 10. All right, dude. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. Cameron says Saints will revenge on y'all in the Philadelphia Sounds. The Eagles fans, oh boy, Saints own Eagles in the playoffs. Yeah, but we beat the Saints the past 2 times already. Yeah, the last playoff game between the Saints and the Eagles was 2013. That was a horrible loss, by the way. Horrible loss. That Darren Sproles kick return on that horse collar just set them up for an easy field goal that game. Hated it. Taylor said the Eagles did a lot already. You can't fill every position. That's how the NFL works. Every team as a whole, or even 2 Super Bowl winners, good parts of the roster just make up for the holes. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Clark said we better beat the Lions week 1. That's all I care about right now. Jock Talk, what's going on, man? He says all the NFC East has the Eagles' easiest schedule. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yo, Bryce, what's going on, man? Who that dude says will not be a top 10, I promise. I don't think it's going to be top 10. I think it's going to be a top 20, top 22 pick. I feel like it's going to be in the top 22, top 25 maybe. So, Alexander Ford says, what jersey will you buy this year? I'm going to grab Smitty. Joey, you should grab Davis. I might grab a Jordan Davis jersey. I might do it. I think James Williams could be ready week 1, but probably won't be in training camp. Barry says, what up, Joey? Get me through the rest of my workday. I'm here. I'm here for another hour and a half, so I got you. Tony says, we got to have a primetime game versus Dallas. No, it seems like we always do. Maybe we don't this year, man. Maybe they're changing it up. Maybe they're changing it up. Ego says, we'll be disappointing if they start slow. I just need Hurts to trust his wide receivers and run the ball. They do that, they will ball out. We got a super chat from Go Eagles 1990. Says going to be at the Minnesota game. I will probably be there as well, dude. Carter said, I'm keeping an eye out for any leaks. Wolf Odin, what's going on, man? He says, I'll be in Philly for a game against Dallas. Real talk. I appreciate the mention, Joey. You're a real one. I appreciate it. Ryan says, are you streaming at 8 when we release it? No, probably not. I'm going to be watching the Sixers tonight, most likely. I'm not going to be able to stream tonight regardless. So it's just not going to happen tonight. But I will definitely go over tomorrow's stream. Will be going over the schedule again. If this one that has come out, the few that have come out that look almost exactly the same are definitely right. So we'll see. Nina says, hey, Joey, Angelo Cadaldi from WIP has us going 15-2. No way. Really? Wow. Jay says, do you think Dean starts? I think he's going to play weak side for right now. I think by the time the season starts, he will be the starting middle linebacker for the Eagles. I think just give it some time. So totally agree. Cameron, let's see. Karen Hunt says, what free agents do you think Howie Roseman is more likely to sign next? I mean, really, if it's not James Bradbury, I think they go for Xavier Rhodes, Joe Hayden, Kyle Fuller. There's a bunch of free agent, veteran free agent corners out there right now. So we'll see. Kara Sass says, Dean is going to be special. Can't wait to watch him play. Ego says, who do you think will be chasing this wide receiver rookie class? I sneaky feel it will be Christian in Green Bay. I think, Aaron Rodgers makes every receiver look really good. So Christian Watson's probably going to look really well. Who that dude says could shape up to be a big game. Saints at Eagles, second to last game of the season. Playoff spots maybe at stake. Can't wait. Yeah, it probably will be, dude. I wouldn't doubt it. But, guys, we have 241 in the chat. Appreciate being here. If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel for Eagles content every single day. Check out some of the content, so definitely subscribe. Like the stream. Let's get the stream to 200 likes if we can. And if you guys haven't, check out the memberships in the pinned comment description for extra content. Any tier does not matter. We drop extra content, stuff I can't put on YouTube. So definitely check that out. Check it out. Oh, yeah, the 2018 game. I totally forgot about that. It's probably one of those games I did not want to remember. Yeah, I feel like the Eagles would have been back in the Super Bowl because the Rams were horrible. The Rams had a good regular season, but that Super Bowl was probably one of the most boring Super Bowls I ever watched in 2018 between the Rams and the Patriots. That was horrible. But, yeah, I totally forgot about that. That Alshon Jeffrey drop went right through his hands. Sucks, man. That was a horrible feeling. I don't see Dean taking a backseat week 1. I think he start. 100%, dude. 100%. Ego said the Kobe Dean is the Eagles' version of Micah. That would be massive. I hope he becomes that or greater than that. Cameron says, Joey Shakes, would you consider Rhodes as an upgrade over Steven Nelson? No, I don't think so. I think Rhodes is not what he used to be, but I feel like he could be a really good bridge, a number 2 bridge corner for the Eagles. I don't think he's going to be better, but I think because Gannon worked with him in Minnesota, and he was the cornerback coach for the Colts when Xavier Rhodes was there on a 1-year deal, and he played really well. He knows his strengths. He knows his weaknesses. I feel like he's just going to fit with a nice built defense around. I think he will play. I think he's serviceable for that number 2 spot. He's definitely serviceable. So not saying he's going to play bad, but he's not what he used to be. Coverage, the Eagles might have the best roster in the NFC East this year. Hope so. It really just depends on the quarterback position right now to make all of what this offense, especially with the rest of the offense, to make it work. So let's see. Garrett Gillis says Tyrann Mathieu going to pick off Hurts and also Marshawn Lattimore. Let's see who that dude said. That's the game Saints got cheated out of the Super Bowl against. Sorry, despite that was horrible. And Nicole Roby Coleman on that horrible PI call. Yeah, that was bad. I don't know what would have happened if the Rams. No, that was the same year, right? Yeah, that was the same year, dude. That was horrible. That was a bad call, man. That was horrible. One of the worst calls in NFL history. I mean, probably one of the worst calls. Brad picks that anyone in division play Tampa Bay. Ego says the Eagles definitely have the best roster on paper, but we need to put it together. Don't want any off-season awards. Yeah, technically, yeah. You take the Giants last year, did the same thing. They were overrated. They had a really good offseason. They signed a bunch of free agents, and everyone thought the Giants were going to be contenders last year. For yes, Go Sixers must win. Same, just getting back into making YouTube videos. Oh, further in, you're back on YouTube. That's awesome, man. I used to watch you all the time when I wasn't even making videos like years ago, probably back in like 2015, 2016, before I started making videos. I was watching you a good amount. I think Hurts will be fine this year, just my opinion. I hope so. I really hope so. Wolf says, Joey, you think we play Dallas Sunday Night Football? So from what I've been seeing so far from some of these different rumors, I don't know. We might not be playing them Sunday night. We might not be. So, I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. Let's see. Jay says, I am going to be sorry for Eagles fans going to Eagles. Who dat? Coverage said the Saints. Hold on. The Saints play the Eagles week 17. We need to see how Hurts is going to do with these weapons and everything. Coverage said, Joey, you think Hurts will at least be better than he was last year? I mean, he should, yeah. Better than last year, he better be. He better be. Jacob says, Joey, I can't wait to play all this season. Yeah, it's going to be fun, dude. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think we have a Thanksgiving game this year. Thank God. I hate games on Thanksgiving. I can't stand it because I can't even concentrate on the holiday, never mind having an Eagles game. Karen said the Vikings-Eagles game up. Yeah, so week 2 is already set in stone. It is going to be the home opener for the Eagles. Eagles-Vikings Monday Night Football. Probably the game I'm going to be going to most likely, so. Yeah, definitely further AM. Whenever you make your channel and you join up one of these streams, just drop your link down and I'll put it up so everybody can see it and everybody can subscribe. Definitely. Crazy Regan says, "What's your prediction?" I think they can go 10+ this year. I think having 10 wins. I mean, to be honest with you, it should be 11 wins for what they have offensively and the amount of weapons they have on defense as well. They should have 11 wins this year. But I mean, I'm just guessing, and this is me guessing with us not having injuries on top of it. So. Who that do so? I'm not counting on none of these leaks until NFL officially announced it. No way, too many bad leaks. Yeah, there was one guy on Twitter that actually had over 10,000 followers in literally 3 days, and then told everybody that he was giving out fake news on purpose, and it was like kind of crazy because people were booking flights and hotels, like no joke. It was kind of crazy. That being said, I'm even excited for the preseason schedule announcement. Should they be the only time to see Minshew and the superior Carson? Cameron says Dalvin Cook is going to be tough. We got to start Jordan Davis in that game. Jacob says, when do we play the Rams? Not for this year, right? Jacob says, what time are you streaming tonight for the schedule release? I'm not streaming tonight. I'm going to be definitely watching the Sixers, but I'm going to be going over the schedule tomorrow. That's why I want to do a stream now and kind of go over the leagues and what's going on to kind of give you the stream for today. And then tomorrow we'll go over the whole entire schedule tomorrow. So, Wolf said, my prediction is simple. We will win the NFC East. That's what I'm hoping, dude. Eagles Clip says, we going to go crazy this season. We'll go 14-3. Ryan says, Smitty on a number 2 cornerback. Do you think that's what teams are going to be doing, though? Do you think that the number 2 is going to line on Smith, or do you think, AJ's going to get all the attention? Karen says, Saints going to clinch the number 1 seed again in the NFC. Cover says, if the Eagles play on Thanksgiving, we lose everyone, and we're going to just have a bad Thanksgiving day. And even if we win, everyone is going to be talking about the game. Same thing with Christmas. Freehan says, thank you. I'm going to try covering Philly sports, but making Sixers highlights too. So G says, Detroit, at Minnesota, at Washington, home against Jacksonville, at Arizona, home against Jacksonville, at Arizona, home against Dallas, by Pittsburgh, at Houston, home against Washington, at Indiana, home against Green Bay and Tennessee, at the Giants, at Chicago, at Dallas. The Minnesota game is home. That second, I think you made a mistake on that. I think the Minnesota game is home. Yeah, Smith is, in my opinion, Smith is the number 1, 100%. Zari says, Joey Shakes, they have no choice. It's either AJ facing a cornerback 2 or Smith. Yeah. And then you have Quez Watkins facing a number 3, dude. I mean, Quez Watkins in the slot. It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. I'm trying to see if there's another leak on here as of right now. Let me see if I can find another one that's either different, because I think 3 of them I did see so far. 3 of them I did see so far were almost the same. I think besides one game. So I think, yeah. Eagles Clips, the Sixers going to bring the heat tonight and then go to Miami and win that series. I really hope they win tonight. They got to look like they're alive tonight. Gigi says, that was my mistake. We were at home. All right, okay. I was just letting you know. That's all, just to make sure you weren't confused. That's all. So yeah, Alex is crazy. There was rumors, news that AJ Brown isn't elite. That's wild. AJ a dog? No, he is. He is. He's a bigger wide receiver, can test catches, can run in open space, run into people. He's tough. Just a steal. That was a steal in the draft. The first and the third for a 24-year-old receiver, top 10 in the league. It's crazy, man. Jeff said, do you know if someone else streaming the schedule release? I know Philly 500 streaming tonight at 8, so definitely go to his channel if you guys have it. Coverage says they're only going to put a slow clock corner on Quez. This wide receiver core is deadly. And look, if Shane Steichen can't get these receivers the ball, if Shane Steichen can't play design this offense and get these players in the right position to win these games, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Wolf says Eagles will blow out the Saints. Saints gonna be 15-2. I'll say that they're not gonna have 15 wins this year. Ryan says either way, number 2 cornerback on AJ Brown or Smith is scary. Jake says if we get James Bradbury, we will have a top 5 defense. Do you agree? I feel like we can. Better be top 5 in sacks. Better be top 5 in yards allowed. Telling you right now. They better be good this year. Gigi's, how many primetime games do we have? 3, I guess. I think it's 3. Wolf said the Aints aren't finishing the second place. Brady and Bucks are winning the South. Trey said, I feel like Nick is going to make wide receiver 3 a competition between Quez and Pascal. Do you feel about this? I feel like Quez will be the starter, but I think Pascal will be a situational guy on certain downs, maybe third down or red zone. Because even with Pascal, like, he's not making any money this year, like $1.1 million. Like, it's not even much. Okay, that's Nick's guy. You know, Nick was with him with Indianapolis. He was the offensive coordinator there for a few seasons. So Under 2 seasons with Zach Pascal, he averaged 600 to 700 yards under 2 years under Nick as the coordinator. So hopefully, I think Pascal's a really good signing. I thought it was always a good signing. It just wasn't enough until we got AJ Brown, and then it really just made it a lot better. I think it made it a lot better. Coverage that Steve Smith was saying something about AJ Brown not being elite yet, and he said something about Chase being better than AJ Brown. Garrison, Chris Olave going to shred Eagles defense. I like Chris Olave. I think he's going to work out really good. Michael Thomas coming back as well. So, I mean, that's not just one. I mean, you're talking about one guy. I mean, one guy's not going to do it. Olave is not going to get it done all by himself. So, let's see. Chris says we could literally start out 6-0. The only game I'm worried about is Washington away. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a split. I really hope not. There's no split in Washington. I hope they get a win out of that. Michael Thomas is going to – the guy hasn't played in a year and a half, dude. The guy hasn't played in almost a year and a half? I don't know. And aren't you using Michael Thomas on the outside, not the inside? Because Maddox ain't an outside cornerback, so. Carver says, I think Pascal will be like that secure the catch guy on third down or a third and a short run blocker. D.R. says, do you have the Untitled schedule? So what I have so far, I've been seeing a few schedules that have been almost the same today. I'll go over it real quick. Week 1 at the Lions. Week 2 home on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. We're at the Commanders week 3. Home against the Jaguars week 4. Week 5 at the Cardinals. Week 6 versus Cowboys at home. We have a bye week 7, which is a very early bye week. I don't like the bye week. I wish it was moved a couple spots, but it's okay. Then we're home against the Steelers. We're at the Texans week 9 for Thursday Night Football. Then we're at Monday Night Football week 10, home against Carson Wentz and the Commanders. Week 11, we are at the Colts. 12, we are home against the Packers. 13, we're home against the Titans. Week 14, we are at the Giants. 15, at the Bears. 16, at the Cowboys, which the Cowboys game week 16 should be the Christmas Eve game. And then week 17 versus the Saints at home, and 18 home against the Giants. So it's a good schedule. I actually like it. It's not a bad schedule at all. Where it's gonna kind of count a little bit. Colts, Packers, Titans. Week 11 through 13 is where I get a little nervous right there. Colts, Packers, Titans. 3 really tough games right now. Obviously, it depends on what Matt Ryan does with the Colts, but still going to have a great defense and great offensive weapons for Matt Ryan. So I think he'll play very well. The Colts really do well with getting old veterans and, kind of like what Phillip Rivers did, over there as well. So, I mean, I think Matt Ryan's going to play pretty well with the Colts this year. 100%. I feel like he will. So, I mean, I really like the schedule. If this is it, I like it. I like it. Coverage says D. Hart Williams. We don't know the schedule either. Yeah, these are the leaks that I'm seeing right now. Is almost identical. I mean, they're pretty identical right now. Christmas Eve game. Dallas Cowboys is a Christmas Eve game, week 16. Will the Sixers be sent home tonight? They could. I hope not, but it could happen if they play like they did last, a couple of days ago. They could be. I seen week 18 is Commanders. Holt Lex Parks and Washington Commanders will be a division champion. I doubt that, dude. But I will see. Chris said the Saints QB's come off a torn ACL. Michael Thomas is cooked and Kamara might be in jail. I mean, it is kind of true. Yo, Stu, what's going on, man? Damn, we have 5 primetime games. Let's go. We have 5. We got 5 primetime games. I saw week 1 versus Cards. Apparently it's the Detroit Lions now. It's not the Cardinals. I have a bad feeling the Eagles are going to have a bad Christmas. It won't affect me that much. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm going to enjoy my holiday. Tara said, thank God we are not playing the AFC West this season. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. Interesting schedule. D-Art says, awesome 5 primetime games. We'll see. Let me check real quick. I'm going to actually retweet this just to see. Let's see what else we have right now with this schedule that's going on. Let's see here. The Eagles will host the Jaguars on October 2nd. League force confirmed. Interesting. Patriots are opening against Miami. That'd be a good game. Oh, he says, "I'll take eat your words, you bum." Chris said, "I love this schedule: 12-5, 13-4. If Hurts improves, I totally agree." Yeah, it was only for what I'm seeing. It's only 3 primetime games. South Texas, hey, guys, South Texas is a cool dude. He's trolling a little bit on the Eagles fans, but he's a good dude though. Y'all are like my little brothers. All said the Philly had QB, they'd be dangerous. G Brown says we face Cowboys at the tail end of our schedule almost every year. That's what usually happens all the time. We usually face Dallas away, and then usually have that home game against Dallas late in the season. That's what usually happens. Same thing with the Giants. Alex says nobody knows what's going to happen. They can go 12-4. They could go 8-8. Could be 6-10. I see 10 wins. Philly Big Dog says Eagles going to the playoffs again this season. Zach says, I think we might have 6 primetime games if we really do have 2 Monday Night Football games. Brandon Hart's revenge games all season. Dallas Giants, Cole still mad. The Wentz trade, Zach Ertz game. Vikings still mad. We stole their home. Super Bowl dug in the Jags. Well, I mean, they beat us. What, in 2019 they beat us. I mean, they beat us pretty good with that horrible coverage we had on some of these receivers. I don't know if it's more. I don't even remember. Jinx said, what do you do if we go 17-0? Damn, I mean, it's a Super Bowl year for us then, right? Chris Scott says, Holt, the Eagles do have QB. His name is Jalen. Does the truth hurts? Got dog off. I said, what are your predictions of the Eagles record next season? I'm predicting. I could see 12-5. I could see 12-5, man. 11-6, 12-5. I could see it. Someone else said the trade that almost happened. So it looks like Rager almost got traded during the draft. So the news did come out that the Ravens contacted the Eagles for a Rager Chuck Clark trade, and the Eagles denied it. It probably because of draft picks, and this was during the draft. Didn't happen before the draft. It was during the draft, and just couldn't get anything done. Unfortunately, they couldn't get anything done. Gigi said we have 2 Monday Night Football games, 1 Thursday night game, 1 Christmas Eve game. Cameron says Jameson Winston, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns without no interception. Trust Process says I want Cardinals at Eagles so we can give Ertz a standing ovation, and that Eagles at Titans so they can give AJ Brown a standing ovation. Oh, but AJ Brown is going to have a field day. He's going to have extra. He's going to have extra motivation for that game, 100%. Darius says, G-Man, we play New Orleans on January 1st, New Year's Day, and we are expected to play Green Bay on Sunday night, so it might be 6. What? There's no way we're having 6 primetime games. I mean, if they give us 6 primetime games, then the league really wants to see what the Eagles can do this year from what they did this offseason, if that's what they want to do. So G said, here's the Eagles schedule allegedly. Yo, Endzone, what's going on, man? What's going on, bro? Would you change your name again? What, you have your 3rd name already? G says, so at Detroit, home against Minnesota, at Washington, home against Jacksonville, at Arizona, home against Dallas, bye week 7th week, home against Pittsburgh, at Houston, home against Washington, at Colts, home against Green Bay, Tennessee, at Giants, at Chicago, at Dallas, home against New Orleans, home against. I think that's right. I think that's correct. I think that's correct on the schedule. Mike says, "Hey Joey, what's going on, man? I thought if I should have pulled the trigger, I should have taken a bag of Leo potato chips for Rager." I think what happened is they want more. I think what stopped that trade most likely is probably what the compensation they were getting for Rager. I think maybe they were offered maybe a 6th-round pick or a 5th, and they probably want a 3rd plus for Rager. I don't doubt it. They probably want more than that for him. Philly says, going to the Sixers game. Dude, have a good time, man. Miles says they should revisit the trade. Chuck Clark for Rager, give them 6th-round pick too. I wouldn't mind that. I think they give him. I think they should give him a 5th for next year and a 6th, maybe a 4th for next year and a 5th for 24, and then get a 6th-round pick back or a 5th-round pick back for Rager. That's what they should do. Maybe. Brand said if the Eagles do not have a winning record and make the playoffs, it is all at the feet of Hurts. I agree, and this offensive coordinator too. I think a lot is riding on him as well. So. Amandre Pigney says, why does everybody keep saying Jalen Hurts? Is it a 1-year audition? Doesn't Herbert get treated like that? MB says the bye week is a horrible spot. Cameron says Saints schedule is easier than Eagles. Yeah, it's gonna be an early bye, week 7. So it's not a great bye. I feel like if it was like week 9, I'd say like maybe another 2 spots. I think week 9 would be a little bit more fair, and then maybe week 10, 11 would be perfect. But Eric says that's what explains why Rager deleted all his posts. So he deleted all his posts during the draft after the A.J. Brown trade. So maybe that's why. That's what happened. Maybe he found out. Maybe his agent called him and said, hey, like the Eagles are looking, the Ravens have contacted the Eagles about a potential trade, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's why he took all his stuff down. Like I can't believe we played Dallas on Christmas Eve. Eagles 5 says, why do I keep seeing people don't want AFC West? It's crazy. I want the best. South said, you said my QB has the worst football IQ, but Hurts can't read a simple defense scheme. Hopefully not me. I didn't say that. I think Dak could I think at least Dak Prescott could get the ball to his receivers. I mean, that's definitely true, but come playoff time, it's a different story. But Eric says, is Chuck good, solid? Oh, yeah, he's great. He's 27 years old. He only cost $4.6 million for the year, so he's relatively cheap. I think he's got 2 more years left on his contract. He's 20, like I said, 27 years old. He can play safety, corner. He's like a Malcolm Jenkins piece. He can move all around the field. Since they have Kyle Hamilton, Marcus Williams at safety now, they're trying to trade him. So the kicker lost the game. And Dennis says, didn't Hurts already the playoffs? Gary says he got help from Drew Brees and Sean Payton. Dog says I like Jordan Battle, the safety out of Alabama, for one of our picks next year. Yeah, we're gonna be definitely. It's gonna be a good defensive draft next year too, guys. So if you want your edge rusher, your safety, in your corner, it's gonna be loaded next year. So I'm excited. This schedule's not official. No, it's not official. No, not official yet. Gigi says Rager is so salty. Yeah, dude, if that was the reason why he deleted all his stuff, then I totally get it. Totally get it. Jeff says Eagles will end their season on February 12th versus Buffalo Bills per sources. Brad, so all I heard was the young guys love Hurts. Don't seem like Jalen Rager loves Hurts. I don't know. I think they have a good relationship. I think there's I got no problem with Rager. He's probably a really nice guy off the field, but the guy is just, his mindset is just elsewhere. He's really got bad mental ability. Carries the Saints Super Bowl 22 championship in New Orleans. Yeah. What's the team that had the ref screwed up in that Rams Saints game, and they had a damn, in New Orleans, they had a damn referee parade, which was the funniest crap I ever seen. Definitely need a safety. Sounds like there was internet in 1990s. Check history. Roland says talking about the Eagles on NFL Network. What are they saying? Jenks says, if you had a choice to pick a team from last year to get your revenge on, who would it be? I will pick Raiders. For a revenge game? Oh, man. I mean, really, at the end of the day, man, I think it'd be like Dallas tore us up last year. I mean, they tore us up that first game last year. I hated that. We looked horrible in that game. I really want to put 40 points on the Cowboys this year. Just calling for, can't wait to see Rager press conference. They're going to tear. Yeah, he didn't have a press conference the other day, didn't he? With the rest of those guys, which is kind of weird, right? Maja, even putting pressure on Hurts. I'm worried about Epps and Kavon Wallace. I have no trust in Kavon Wallace, okay? Epps, if he going cornerback would be a lot better right now, even if they try to trade for Chuck Clark, if that's the case. But, I mean, I feel more comfortable with Epps being back there. Is he the answer? No, but I think he's solid at that spot. LU says Trash God hasn't done shit. South says my QB went 13-3 in rookie year so far. Kill Elm says, what was the trade that almost happened? It was pretty much between the Eagles and the Ravens. Ravens hit up the Eagles during the draft to trade Chuck Clark for Jalen Reagor and some draft picks. And apparently the Eagles declined because I think they wanted more for Reagor. No, you guys did. Nah, you guys did. I mean, I'm not going to, it was like, what? You guys scored like 40-something on us the first game? The second game was BS because we had no starters in there. So, and they kept Dak Prescott in there I think they kept him in there for almost the whole game. Almost. Well, said Cynthia Freeman said that the Eagles' schedule was easier than Cowboys. It was just going to be by last year's schedule. I mean, the Eagles' schedule, if that's the Eagles' schedule right now, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Jay says, how does the NFL make the schedule? I don't know. I don't know how they do it. G said, your QB ran for 70 seconds left with no timeouts, hand off to your center. So Chris says, Epps and Wallace are backups. We need Bradbury and Clark. It would be great if Howie picks up both of these guys, what a successful offseason. It's still a successful offseason regardless. Like, you can't get everything in 1 year. He did as much as he possibly could. I have to respect it, Cameron says, watch, he's going to be like the next Lance Moore and also Marcus Colson. God Dog says, I think hoping Reagor delete all his stuff, block out the noise, and focus on training for next season. This is his last chance to prove himself. If he doesn't show us something this year, he's out. So if he does stay, which I feel like he's not going to, if he does stay, then, he's got to prove it. But between now you have Pascal, A.J. Brown, Quez Watkins, Devontae Smith. I mean, one of those two, I think Britton Covey from Utah, undrafted, I think, he'll be a special teamer over him. I feel like there's no room for Jalen Reagor anymore, man. Otherwise, if he's still here in training camp, he's got to do more when he's given. I mean, he's got to compete. I mean, that's what I want. Don't make these players comfortable, man. You gotta make them uncomfortable. No one's set to be a starter. Like, it's open season for every position. You know what I mean? Totally get it. Phillies and Lions are low-key building a franchise. So as Jerry Jeudy got arrested this morning. Oh, really? Chris, adding Bradbury and Clark would make our defense top 5 easy. Yo, Carter Real, what's going on, man? He says, Joey, my guy, I wish that the Ravens trade would have went through. Losing Reagor would have put a stamp on a great offseason. Yeah, I totally get it. I think it will. Karen Gillis says, Chris Olave and Mike Thomas going to burn Max and Slay. Dude, as much as, Olave's good and Michael Thomas hasn't even played in a season and a half, dude, at the same time, you don't know what Jameson Winston's going to bring to your offense coming off an ACL injury. You don't even know what this new head coach has in store for this team. You don't got Sean Payton anymore. Things change over time, man. Don't think because you got Chris Olave that he's just going to be great 1 year. You get a Jamar Chase out of the draft and he's going to explode first game. There's nothing promising about, I think Olave's going to be good. Really, I think he will be good, but don't think out of the gate these guys are going to explode. The Saints offense is going to explode on anybody. So just saying. Who did I do to bring Jerry Jeudy arrested on unknown charges today? Dude, that's gonna be a big loss for them. George said, I wouldn't want anything more than beat Dallas by 40 on Christmas Eve and have Steve Smith mock them with how about them Cowboys. Gigi said, that's a damn for real. Yeah, you're just trolling, bro. You're just saying that. You're just saying that. Chris said Reagor's as good as gone. He'll be traded for Clark. I believe the Eagles probably thought Honey Badger would sign here. Yeah, maybe that was the case. Maybe. He said, I actually agree with South Texas. Dez did catch it. Oh, we got Titan Anderson in the building. What's going on, Anderson? If you guys haven't subscribed to Titan Anderson, he is a Tennessee Titan content creator. Probably, I don't know too many content creators, but his live streams are fire during the season. So definitely check out his stuff. Me and Titan Anderson will get together probably that week for Tennessee, for the game. So, or at least for, before the game and stuff to go over everything. But says Burks is better than Olave. Damn. Titan says, take care of A.J. Brown. We will, man. We will. He seems really happy here to play with Jalen Hurts, with Devontae Smith now. I feel like it's going to work out really well. I think you guys got the player you wanted. I think the Eagles got the weapon that we needed badly for Jalen Hurts. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But Titan, I appreciate you coming in, man. Subscribe to Titan Anderson if you guys haven't. He's a great content creator. We actually do channels on our hard channels as well. We do stuff on another YouTube channel as well. So definitely check this stuff out. Roseman, Slay ain't getting burnt, bro. Top 5 corner. Are you for real? Is Michael Thomas even top 10 anymore? I don't even know if he's top 10. He hasn't played in a year and a half. Judy got arrested. CGG is the real one. Love it. 38 says we play Cardinals week 1. Worst behavior says Joey. Do you think our bye is a little too early? I think it is. I think if it was at least week 9, it would be fine. Week 10, 11 would be perfect, but it's a little early, yeah, unfortunately. Sean says Saints fans are delusional like Cowboys fans. Fly Eagles fly. Deepa says, nope, we play Cards week 5. All right, so for people new in the chat, so Jerry Judy was arrested this morning per Alfaro County Sheriff Office. We don't know what it is. That sucks, man. These guys, man, just can't stay out of trouble. I swear. Let me read the schedule off to everybody right now. So, Eagles schedule. So, at the Lions week 1, home against the Vikings Monday Night Football. At Commanders week 3, week 4 versus the Jags at home. 5 at the Cardinals, 6 home against Cowboys. 7 is the bye week. 8 home against the Steelers. 9 at Texans Thursday Night Football. Week 10 versus Commanders Monday Night Football. Thursday and Monday Night Football. 2 primetime games in a row. Then a week 11 at the Colts. 12 home against the Packers. 13 home against the Titans. And then you have 3 away games at the Giants, Bears, and Cowboys. The Cowboys week 16 will be a Christmas Eve game. Week 17 home versus the Saints. 18 home versus the Giants. Brandon Hart says, don't forget about the Olympic splinter. Oh, yeah, Devon Allen, you got John Hightower and Greg Ward. I feel like Greg Ward's not going to make the team. I feel like he's not going to make the roster. I want him to make it, but I just feel like they're not going to keep him, though. So he says Jordan Davis and Dean versus Derrick Henry. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be a nice matchup for the run game. Good says, God said, hell, I think we would take current day T.O. over Rager. At least T.O. can still catch the football. I mean, that's definitely true. Coverage said A.J. Brown is better than every other wide receiver in the division. South Texas, A.J. will crush the trade before the deadline. Book it. Zelix, it's fun as always, but I must run now. Stay safe. All right, Zelix, thank you for coming in, man. Thank you so much. Joe says, Dak almost a decade with 1 playoff win. That's a bum. That bum. It's not saying what Jerry Judy got arrested for at all. It says it's unknown. So I guess we'll find out later. Tex says, is Chuck Clark trade still possible? It could be, but I think they want more. I think they want more draft capital for Rager. I think they offered for Rager like a 6th or a 5th round pick. The Eagles want a 3rd plus for him, probably. Most likely, that's probably what they want for him. Cameron, I respect the Commanders because they own the Eagles and Cowgirls still. My God. Ray Arch, don't forget about the Olympic Spirit, Hightower, Greg Ward, and then they have like 2 practice squad receivers that came up and had big years for us the year before. Chris says A.J. Brown versus Diggs. A.J. Brown, 880 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 catches. Cameron says you haven't paid attention to Commander's schedule. We're going over the Eagles schedule right now. We're not going over the freaking Commanders schedule. I don't care about the Commanders right now. Jesus, I'm liking this. I'm liking the schedule too, bro. I think it's really good. I think it's very winnable. I see a very good year this year if it all works out. God said Eagles have arguably 2 of the top 3 wide receivers in the division. I totally agree with that. Suo says that's all our hard games our home are good. Yeah, that's definitely true. Joe said the NFL has more leaks than our government. That's definitely true. That's definitely true, bro. Yeah, we signed Greg Ward for the 1-year deal, but I feel like he's not going to make it, man. They valued Rager. Even last year. I know last year's going to be different from this year, but I'm just saying, like even last year, they kept Rager in every single game last year because he's a first round pick, and that's the reason why they kept him in. And Greg Ward came in one game, had 1 touchdown, and that was it. But I just feel like they don't value Rager anymore. I mean, they don't value they shouldn't value Rager anymore, but I don't think they value Greg Ward anymore. Rowan says A.J. Brown is better than Terry McLaurin and CD, and literally every other NFC East fan could probably agree. Monterey says Devin Allen signed 3 years. Does that mean he'll replace Ward or maybe? I think he's just here for special teams, dude. I don't know if he's actually going to be in this offense. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Karen said FedEx Field is better than Lincoln Andersonville. Oh my God, you're capping now, dude. Joe Joint says we do not get a QB. Howie will fleece the man, Roseman. Texas, right? QB Hurts' favorite team is Cowboys, right? There's a lot of players in the league that have the Cowboys as one of their favorite teams. I mean, there's a lot of those players out there. For the AMs, his leaks of the FedEx Field pipe system busting. So if the FedEx Field falling apart, a house bums with perv owner, that team should go to Virginia. Marco says AJ and Devontae will both have 1,000 yards. That would be really good. They could have had 2,000-yard receivers last year. Quez Watkins would have had 1,000 yards, definitely. Devontae Smith would have had 1,000 yards, definitely. No doubt about it. Texas Giants fans would say Galladay is better than AJ. Yeah, well, last year they thought, Galladay was not a number. Galladay was never a number 1 receiver. Never a number 1. They paid him a lot of money to be a number 1, but obviously, Mutter says Allen's 27-year-old rookie. I'm a weak argument that Allen's not making the team, but Covey will. Covers at FedEx Field is one of the worst stadiums in the NFL. South Texas Hurts is from Houston, but this team is Cowboys. Zach Eugene says, "Damn Eagles at Bears December 18th want to go, but too close to Christmas." Yeah, it really depends on like what games you really want to go to. Like I'm going to the opener this year, 100%. Like I'm definitely gonna do a hotel, stay there, go to this game, and chill out. I mean, that's gonna be the plan for me, at least. So, Shonoff says, "Howie, don't enough about cow bums. How old are you?" Okay. Chris out to Devon Smith will have 80 catches, Boogett 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Quez 60 catches, 8 touchdowns, 800 yards. A.J. Brown 85 catches, 10 touchdowns, 1,200 yards receiving. Damn, it'd be good. That's a good year. That's a good year. I wouldn't mind it. Look, if Quez had as a number 3 guy, I mean that's not bad for 8 touchdowns for 800 yards is a good year for him. So I don't really expect. Quez Watkins to have 1,000 yards this year. Last year I did, but you have the number 3 corner, so he might have a 700 to 900 yard season. That's what he should get. What he got last year, what he should have got as a number 3. So I definitely get it. Joe said NFC East has 9 home games this season. Why would you want them to be difficult? That makes no sense. You want them to be easy so you could build a 7-2 home record or better. Then to your chances on the road with your difficult games, Eagles fans are backward. So I'll tell you, A.J. Brown only 800 yards and CD got 1,100. So what was more productive? Well, A.J. Brown, I think, got hurt last year, too. I think he had 800. He had 847 yards last year, but he's already had 1,000-yard season before that. So, Texas, I saw this Cowboys Instagram page. I looked at the story, and there was a poll that said that who's better, Schultz or Goddard, and it was 76-24 Schultz with 76. Gigi says, "Damn, low-key, we better win on Christmas Eve game against the Cowboys or my Christmas will be ruined." God Douglas says, got to get his touches. Yeah, he definitely. I think he got his touches last year, man. They threw to him a lot last year. That's what I think. You says starting a new season. Who cares about last season? Real Talk says Miles with 1,200 total yards, and Kenny will have 700 total as well as the receivers going off, like y'all said. Chris Scott Shakes, have a blessed day, brother. Go Sixers. You too, man. Definitely. Sixers got to win tonight. They got to win tonight. No doubt about it. Got to win tonight. 100%. 100%. Nigger says CeeDee Lamb as the wide receiver one is god awful. I mean, I think he's going to do really well. I mean, look, can he take the horns? That's what I'm saying. Can he actually handle being that number one guy? That's what we're going to find out. And obviously, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I feel like he's. I love CeeDee Lamb. I think he's really good. Him and Dak have really good chemistry. Really good chemistry. Sean said had 2 1,000-yard seasons before last year. Tex says that Sixers game was unwatchable. Yeah, I wasted my whole night. A couple nights ago, wasted my whole night watching that. Doug got that. Will Miles score a touchdown this year? I'm hoping so. Yeah, he should be in great shape. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt because I don't want him to be on that label of injury prone ever again. South says, and we've been owning all since the division was created. So Zach. Joe said Mets win about the Phillies will get pounded on the West Coast by the Dodgers and Padres. Come back to 8 games under. Bye-bye, Joe Girardi. I don't really watch the Phillies that much. I don't really watch baseball that much, to be honest. Phil says, Joe, you want to come to what's going on? Joe, you want to come to the Thursday Night Football Houston game with me? Tickets on me. First row behind Eagles bench. I don't care what it costs. I sat there 8 years ago and going again. Dude, that's awesome, man. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. If I was able to get to Houston, that'd be crazy, dude. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. G says, I don't think Sixers have the heart to win the game, let alone a championship. I totally agree. I felt like Joel Embiid not winning MVP like really messed him up inside for that game. Then he got aggressive towards the end of the game after he got clocked in the face a couple times, but it's just not enough, man. We're not doing enough. Carson C. Lamb will have the worst season of his career this year. I don't think it'll be the worst of his career, but I mean, we'll see, though. No Amari Cooper not there, but Michael Gallup, he's coming off of 2 injuries last year. 2. An ACL plus another injury. He got hurt twice. So, we'll see. I mean, they got Jason Tolbert. They're going to be using him, as a speedster. He'll be that speedster for them with Jason Tolbert. I like Jason Tolbert coming out of the draft, too. I'm like, you said, in case you didn't know, Kyron Johnson is diehard Cowgirls fan. That's about to change real quickly, my guy. it usually does change. Joe said, hearing all the CeeDee Lamb talk about his contract, he's going to hold out. Joe says, no, what do you people actually think they're going to make him number one receiver? Is he going to play the season $1.8 million? What other receivers are getting 15 to 20? Come on. Show Off says, Cowboy fans still talking about rings last millennium. Pathetic. Philly, do you watch Eagles Now by Chat Sports? Brand says, what if JJ emerges the dominant tight end as great number 2 in Dallas? G said, that's being said. I hope I'm wrong about the Sixers winning it all. Karen says, Logan Thomas going to torch Eagles. Oh, Jesus Christ. You think every player is going to torch the Eagles. Jesus. God said, nah, see, he's a great receiver with insane catch radius. I wanted the Eagles to get him, but without Rager. Yeah, we didn't move up. We could have moved up for him, but we didn't. We sat there and did nothing. Nothing. I'm like, you says Kyron Johnson is going to be a Cowboy killer. Stay tuned. I'm excited for Kyron Johnson. He's a 6th-round pick the Eagles aggressively moved up for, but got a nice quick step, runs a 4.38. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're over the hour mark right now. We're going to be streaming for probably another half hour, probably a little bit over that. If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel. We cover the Eagles every single day. Check out some of the content if you guys have not. Like the stream if you guys haven't. Try to get the stream to 200 likes if we can. And check out definitely the memberships. Join the Shake Squad Army today. Doesn't matter. Any tier does not matter. Just for support and extra content. Can't put on YouTube. So check out the pinned comment as well for offers from there. But definitely appreciate it. Definitely like, subscribe. And we're going to keep this thing going. So most likely tomorrow, we're going to be going over the schedule, the whole entire thing tomorrow. We'll go over that. And we'll see. Is he healthy again? Who are we talking about? Michael Thomas? We talking about Michael Thomas? Shows that Washington is not even in the conversation. Brian says, what was the trade that almost happened? It was pretty much the Ravens and Eagles trading during the draft. The Ravens went to the Eagles and asked to trade for Jalen Reagor and Chuck Clark, and it just didn't get done, unfortunately. It never got done. Sean said, Washington will never be ever. Sounds like an honest question. Would you rather have Sixers win a championship or the Eagles win another Super Bowl? I want the Eagles to win another Super Bowl. I want the Eagles to win another Super Bowl. For me, I want them to win another Super Bowl. That's me. It's a hard decision, but Gary Gill says it's always about Dallas. You'll sleep on Washington. GMS, the Eagles alleged schedule. I used to play, man. I don't play as much. I did simulation games for the Eagles last year. I kind of cursed us on a lot of weeks. So Brand said between the last two drafts, I think the future of the Eagles is bright. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Now it's about how they produce these guys and how they use them on the field. Do we have the right coaches in place for this to happen? Joe said, I'm a Giants fan. What happened to all this James Bradbury talk? What happened to he probably wants too much money? That's what happened. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really talked about him in a couple of days, but I mean, probably wants too much money with all for some of the interest he has on him right now. I mean, probably. I think the Eagles are definitely making one or two moves. It's going to be for safety or corner, regardless. Joe says they should kick Washington out of the division. Rowan said the Rams have to face these quarterbacks: Josh Allen, Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Justin Herbert, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. The AFC is gonna be interesting to watch, even though like we couldn't care about it too much. But the games are gonna be kind of crazy. I thought the playoff games last year were probably the best playoff football I've ever seen in years. Like every game was just a nail biter, and I love those type of games. Philly says Lions are better than you think. I mean, they definitely got better, but, we'll see how they do. I mean, Jared Goff isn't anything special, so just saying. God said I'm all in on Bradbury. Joe said, for all the delusional 76 fans, you really think you're going to win a championship, go over a FanDuel $100, get you 3,800. That's their chances of winning. Dumbass, they got Jameis Winston. Charles Queed said they shouted you out. Eagles YouTube page thought that was cool. Yeah, cool. Good for them. Throw joints to the regular to the Broncos. Wilson has no weapons of this. Judy news true. The Judy news is true. We just don't know what it is. We just don't know what it is. Yeah. The reasons that are currently unknown, not saying yet. I'm hoping it's not that bad, man. That's going to suck for them. Then Rager can get traded. Rager could get traded to the Broncos as a starting receiver. That would be funny. That'd be funny. Here it is. It is official, guys. The Eagles will open up the 2022 season at the Detroit Lions. That is official right now. It is official. So he got arrested. I don't know what happened. I'm Wiggar. You says I saw some Instagram video of Rager. He's 18 years old mentally. I totally agree with that. Carl Real says there's a max 2-3 players from the last Cowboys Super Bowl win that are alive. We got Red. What's going on, man? Say what up, Joey? I don't know if you answered the question my last stream, but why you rather have Quez? Why you rather have Quez in the slot rather than Zach Avett? I think Pascal is not going to be a pure starter. I think he'll be a situational type receiver as a big body for red zone or maybe third down or something like that. I think they're going to use that speed from Quez Watkins on the inside because he's going to be on the number 3 corner. I mean, he got 647 yards and could have had 1,000 yards on the number 2 corner last year. Now being on the number 3, I think Quez is really going to explode this year. So not saying that I don't agree with, but Pascal doesn't have this, that skill set that Quez does. Okay. But Pascal's a big body, big, really good, strong hands, pause. And just saying, we'll see though. I think that's what they're going to do. I mean, it might be wrong. I might be wrong. Who knows? You said I heard safety Bates from Cincinnati is possible. Yeah, but nothing connected to the Eagles. He's playing on a franchise tag too. So Bates is playing on a franchise tag. So the Eagles might not want to give someone 12 guaranteed or 20. Someone said 12 guaranteed yesterday. Someone said 20 guaranteed in 1 year. So I don't know what the truth is to that whole thing. Byron said, I think we are a good cornerback. We should get safety. We're said Goff, but on a run bench, RPOs with him, he's decent. He's not taking them to the playoffs or anything, but Lions could be a trap game. Yeah, maybe. We'll see, though. Let's see. It said, or a Pimp P88 says, what do you think they're going to do at safety, or do you believe they're going to stay put there and go hard for a corner? I feel like most realistically, because I feel like they're still comfortable at that safety spot. I think they want to upgrade, but they're just trying to make something happen. There's not a lot of free agent safeties out there. You have to trade and give up draft capital. So that's going to be like, you're probably going to most likely have to trade for a safety. I think what they're going to do is they're going to sign a corner. I think they're going to sign a corner, or they let these. All right, so what's going to happen is they're going to let these young guys compete. If they feel like they don't have that guy that's going to flash too much to be the number 2 guy by August, I think not even now. I think by August they will have a number 2 corner, whether it's Xavier Rhodes, Joe Hayden, Kyle Fuller, somebody of that nature going to be there. So we'll see. Command schedule is easier than Eagles and Cowgirls. Yo, Willie Vassar, what's going on, man? Mopad says, Chasey, you're mentioning you in the chat sports food. I'm not a Sixers fan, obviously, but if you really think they have a chance to win, drop that $100. Chris says, damn, he said 3-0. I'm like, you said Gerrich is going to be fired in 2 years. He's got game. Rowan says, is Will Fuller a free agent? I don't know, and if he is, I probably wouldn't take him. That guy's got too much injury history, man. That guy at 100% health is really good, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm looking. All right, so if people that are new or at least just got to the stream, we're gonna go over the schedule again just to make sure everybody is kind of on board with everything going on. So Eagles schedule says, so the Lions. So the Eagles. I think this one is definitely set stone. So the Lions are week 1 at Detroit. Then you play Monday Night Football home opener versus the Vikings. At Commanders week 3, 4 versus the Jags, 5 at Cardinals, 6 versus Cowboys. 7 bye week, 8 versus Steelers, 9 at Texans Thursday Night Football, 10 versus Commanders at home Monday Night Football. So you got Thursday night, Monday Night Football in a row. That's great. 11 home against the Colts, 12 versus the Packers, 13 Titans. Then you're at the Giants, Bears, and Cowboys week 14 through 16. Cowboys will be the Christmas Eve game in Dallas. Then you have home against the Saints and home against the Giants. So Morgan Messiah says Will Fuller's enzymes get injured. Joe says it would be awesome week 18 Eagles. Giants pounce the Eagles and win the division. Sean says now that they're eating the Saints. This guy. Brent Hart says, what are your betting odds that Hurts gets a second contract with the Eagles? I don't know, dude. I'm 50-50 on it because I don't know how he's going to play this year. If he takes a major stride, and it's really mostly the eye test and seeing him not making the same repetitive mistakes, not missing guys wide open, being more of a pocket passer than just running with the ball in his hands. I think him running with the ball in his hands is definitely a big plus, but he's got to at least try and, more play action, still run the ball. You still got to run the ball a lot. I think you got a good running back room right now, still run the ball, but you have to expand the playbook a little bit with some play action. Don't let them just do re-options and RPOs. You got to keep the defense on their heels. So, Todd says, that Thomas Munn person coming yesterday. Joe says Eagles got a tough end of the season. Joe Joint says the Commandorks don't even have Serviceable Stadium. Wentz ain't been healthy since the iPhone 8. Oh, man. Lightning says we almost got Chuck Clark for Rager. I know, dude. It's crazy. God, dog, man, you really want to make money. You could have put $100 down on Rick Strike and Kentucky Derby and made a killing. Yeah, that was crazy. I actually watched a video on that a few days ago. That's crazy. Davis says, all I want for Christmas this year is the Eagles to beat the crap out of the Cowboys so the fans can have a crappy Christmas. Jake said, we don't know at times of these correct other than Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. The other games could be any time slot. Rep said, the way the schedule looking, we should have at least 11 wins minimum. That's what I'm hoping, bro. Mo says, what would it take for the Howie to pull the trigger on a Chuck Clark trade? I think just to get a third or a fourth for Rager, I think that would get it done, because I think they probably were trying to give a fifth and sixth away. I feel like they're not getting enough for Rager. I think he wants more. For him being a first round pick, they want more than a fifth, sixth round pick. I think they're trying to get a third or a fourth for Rager at this point. I think maybe that's why the trade kind of didn't happen during the draft. Brand said, if Wentz makes the playoffs and win a game, he will be the Washington QB for life. He'll be the first commander. South, Joey? Who's your most hated team in the division? Most hated, probably the Cowboys. Probably the Cowboys more. I'm from New York. You know what I mean? I'm from New York, so I'm around Giants and Jet fans all the time, like all the time. So I could deal with that. Rayman says, Joey, is a rumor going around saying the Eagles almost trade Jalen Rager for Chuck Clark? Have you heard? Yeah. It is true. It is true. 100% true. God, man, this spam is crazy today. They are spamming it up. They are spamming it up today. Don't think so. Nobody cares. You can't. I banned them. Dude, I block them all the time. I block them, I don't know how many times, and they still come back. Brad says, go Miami Heat. Chris Graham says, Wentz versus Hurts. Lion says, 76ers better win or else. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. This crap is ridiculous. Still happening. It's still happening. Kimmer says, Saints going to spoil Eagles playoffs hopes by the Saints going to beat on the Liners in week 12 and week 17. Chris says, go Grizzlies. Let's see. I mean, the schedule, in my opinion, I think the schedule is great. I love the schedule. I think it's great. So Falcon sign linebacker Nick Kwiatkowski. I can't even say his name right. Oh, Devontae Smith and Sean McCoy are doing a softball game. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Denver Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy is police custody in Colorado after being arrested Thursday by Arapahoe County Sheriff deputies. That's not good, man. I have a feeling this is going to be really bad. I think it's going to be really, really bad. Yeah, I can't even. It's not even. I don't know what the hell's going on. Joey, the adult things that are back. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Today's nuts. Lance, I swear I want Chuck Clark. That would have finished our offseason. I feel like it will. I mean, we'll see. I think look, if they get corner and safety, I'll be shocked. If they get both, I'll be shocked. But Wake RU says, what's going on? Tackle or offense, including the QB, we're a futures to pay attention. GG Med said, that's two of Smitty's homies. I hope he's not next. Love It 38 says, these bots can make a new account. Adult dating site be like, I am inevitable. It's so funny, dude. It is funny. So, I mean, other than the few schedules that I've seen so far, they're like almost identical. I think pretty much identical. 3 of them I already locked down now. I've saved already, and they look pretty much the same. Yeah, here's the schedule, guys. That's the schedule right now. So far, that is the schedule right now. Now you have a 7th. You have a bye week, week 7, which I think is a little too early. But if it was at least week 9, it would probably be a little bit more fair. Then week 10, 11 would be perfect. But I think it's way too early. It is what it is. But I really do like, Detroit should be a win. Minnesota is going to be a tough one. I think the Eagles could go to Washington and beat them. Jacksonville. We might actually win that game because Jacksonville's got a lot of new pieces right now. First-year head coach and Doug Peterson going to the Jags. Not first-year head coach, but at least the first year with the Jags being a head coach. Arizona, no D-Hop. Could be a big one for the Eagles. Dallas definitely can win that game. Bye week. Early bye week. They could beat Pittsburgh. They could beat Houston on Thursday Night Football. They could beat Washington on Monday Night Football. Indy, depending on how Matt Ryan is playing, just depends. They have a good defense. And Green Bay and Tennessee are two tough ones. I'll put 2 losses for those. Let's just say this. Let's just say 3 losses. Let's say Indy, Green Bay, and Tennessee. They lose all 3. Just say they lose all 3. New York Giants win. Chicago, definite win. Horrible team this year. At Dallas, hopefully by that time we'll be almost in playoff contention. So let's see. Let's just say they win that game and sweep Dallas at this point. New Orleans probably going to win that game. I just don't see with Jameson Winston coming off that ACL. I don't see them having a fantastic year. We'll see. And then obviously the Giants, the last game, they'll probably put a loss to that, maybe just because they rest a lot of guys for the playoffs. So we'll see. Well, the Packers have who the Packers have? The Packers have Sammy Watkins and Christian Watson from NDSU, right? And they have what's his face, the other veteran that I think went to the Packers, went to the Cowboys, went to Houston, went back to the Packers. I forgot his damn name. Who's the other Packers? The other Packers receiver that was there for years with the Packers. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy got arrested. Dave says, but where who did he say? Polk County, Florida? Lily says, we ain't losing to the Titans. AJ Brown will have 3. We'll see. We'll see. I just think it's going to be a tough game. They have a good running attack, so we'll see. Yeah, Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb is there too. No, Lazard I don't think is there. And the other guy went to the Kansas City Chiefs. So we'll see. We will see, my buddy. Carlos, Russell Wilson was talking about how good Jeudy is. Hopefully he's not in a lot of trouble. I mean, if they're not, I mean, who knows? It might be something really light. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. Hopefully it's nothing like something really bad happened, because that would really suck. Rab says, since Fletch have been declining over the years, are they going to start Davis, or is it going to be? I think it's still going to be Fletch and Hargrave. If it was up to me, I would really like to put Hargrave next to Jordan Davis, but I'm fine with having Fletch next to Davis and then having, Fletch next to Hargrave and then having Davis next to Milton Williams. And Milton Williams going to his second year. I'm hoping for a good year from him. That was a 3rd-round pick from Louisiana Tech, and he was a big analytical pick for the Eagles last year. So we'll see. Jerry Jeudy, Jerry Dirty. Oh, you're horrible, bro. Rowan says, did you hear Earl Thomas trying to poison his wife or girlfriend and his kid? Yeah, it's crazy, dude. That let's bring him back. Let's bring him back to the Eagles. Not even like a few days before that, we were like, a couple of you guys in the chat were like, oh, let's bring him back. I'm like, nah, he hasn't played since 2019. He's had a bad attitude. Like, I don't even want to deal with that. But oh my God. Geez, I think we split Dallas, Washington, sweep New York Giants. I can agree. Reached another former Alabama receiver in trouble with the law. Seriously. I see 6 losses on that schedule. Gigi says, Jerry Jeudy arrest not good, they said. Yeah, apparently it's not good. That's, I don't know. Let's see here. Jojo, the 76ers not winning with Harden ever. Harden has been a complete disaster. Like the game before that, he played fantastic. And Embiid was benched in the 4th quarter, and he was just sitting on the bench, and Harden took over. He looked like Houston Harden. And then this last game, Jesus Christ. I could tell when this guy's going to take a 3-point shot, and he misses almost every time. I can't stand it. Every time he drives the ball into the paint, he always loses the ball. Every single time. Every time. It's just, I can't. He really annoys me. Giants fans are saying we going 2-15. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Is Richard Sherman a free agent? Yeah, but I would never get him. Injury prone. He's not what he used to be. I mean, that's what you're going to get, dude. When you get going to free agency for cornerbacks, veteran corners this late, that's what you're getting. You're getting a guy that used to be good and maybe could be a bridge corner. They're bridge corners as number twos. They're not number ones anymore. Any of these free agent veteran cornerbacks, 100%. Giants want Bryce Young. They don't have another first round pick. I thought that the Giants would have traded out one of those picks because they didn't, they're not going to pick up the 5th-year option for Daniel Jones. I mean, they might. I mean, who knows? But they don't even have another first round pick for next year. So if you want to go top 5 for a quarterback, they're going to have to give up a lot of draft capital. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen with them. They should trade back one of their picks instead of getting 2 guys that were really good guys that they drafted, but at the same time, kind of screwed themselves in the process because they're not set quarterback either. Gigi said, would you want to sign Jadeveon Clowney? Oh, yeah, 100% I would. I would do it in a heartbeat. I wanted Jadeveon Clowney before we got we re-signed Derek Barnett back. I think after David Ojabo got hurt, I think that was the Eagles pick in the first round. I feel like that was like their guy. After he got the Achilles injury, they signed Derek Barnett. Clowney, had penalties last year too, but he had 9 sacks last year. He almost had double-digit sacks. Especially if the Giants play well this year, they ain't who knows? Then they got to pay Daniel Jones a big contract. And on top of that, if they still want to go after a quarterback, depending, we'll see. But they need to tank if they need a quarterback. They only have 1 first-round pick next year. I'm with you. Can't wait to see Grant. Oh, Grant Calcaterra. Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited. I think this tight end room is wide open. Besides the starter, I think for the number 2 spot, it's wide open right now between Tyree Jackson coming off the ACL. Jack Stahl is mostly a blocking tight end. I would like to see him get be more of a catcher too in this offense, but we'll see. JJ Arcega-Whiteside is not gonna be the number 2 tight end. He's definitely gonna get beat out regardless. Rich says Rager to Broncos for safety Kareem Jackson. Barry says Giants will end up in Baker Mayfield. He says, 1-year deal. Williams says, man, can we trade Rager for Chuck Clark? That Bradbury release opened it up. I think it did, dude. I think it did. Eagles can get these moves done. Maybe not both, but they can get one of them done. No, it was an Achilles. If you're talking about Ojabo, he got an Achilles injury, if that's what you're talking about. Joe Joint says, me and Kavan got into it because I told him practice, send it to you, Joey. He ain't ready to play football. That guy is all talk, no play, bro. Colin McQueen says, prediction over 25 passing touchdowns. I think over, man. I think over, definitely, 100%. I think he'll have over 25. With what he has on the field right now, he should be over 25 within. Oh, man, definitely over. Rager fits in. Yeah, Atlanta doesn't have any receivers besides, they got, Drake London now, but with the 8th overall pick, with first receiver taken off the board. So they don't really have a guy with speed, unfortunately. But God said Giants are going to be 5-12. They need a new QB next year. Gigi said, I prefer a corner over safety. I think Epps earned his right to start. Yeah, I feel more comfortable with Epps starting. So I feel like corner is the main target so far right now. William Steele says, so we open up with the Lions. A good tune-up game for the Birds. I think it's a nice starting game for them to at least get a good win in Detroit. Get a good win in Detroit and then get ready for Monday Night Football the week after. So, we'll see. Eugene said, I only seen 1 loss in the Cowgirls. Let's go. Jesus Christ. You says Pitts, London, Rager. Brandon Hart said, if Hurts gets injured this year, does he start to get the injury-prone label? Probably not, because he really hasn't been hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt last year for that playoff game, but somewhat. After that, I think he got hurt during the playoff game, but no, I don't think so at all. I wouldn't label that. No. If you're hurt and you're out a game or two, it's not bad. But when you're hurt and you're out multiple weeks, like Miles Sanders has, then it starts to, you start to get concerned about that a little bit. You know what I mean? I think you're a little bit more concerned over it. Jalen Hurts is better than Daniel Jones. I totally agree with that. Ryan said, remember the Giants thought they were going 12-5? That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, we could be excited about this offseason and the draft and everything like that, but if the Eagles coaches can't produce this product of players that we got from free agency in the draft, then it's going to be an issue. It's going to be a big issue. Sam says Hurts is injury prone. Rosa can't wait to play Derrick Henry. That's going to be interesting, man. I'm excited for to play the Titans with the obviously up the middle with that line. Yeah, he missed a week. He missed pretty much a week. He missed the Jets game. I mean, that was pretty much it. So, I mean, he missed one game. I'm not going to go crazy over one game he missed. Nina says, Judy, being held Arapahoe County Jail on charges of second-degree criminal tampering with domestic violence enhancer and missed it. Oh, he's done. He's done. He's done. Holy crap, that's not good. Oh, man. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not good. G said, if we shut down Taylor or Henry, then our defense is legit. Brian says, imagine Davis bodies Henry. Hey, it could happen. Who knows? We'll see, though. We'll find out, though. G said that's going to be a tough task. Lovett says Saquon Barkley is injury prone. Oh, yeah, by a mile he is. I mean, compared to Miles Sanders, 100%. I mean, Miles Sanders hasn't had an ACL injury yet, knock on wood, but, Rep said, do you think we'll draft a left end with Graham being on his last year with his contract? Oh, I totally agree. I feel like they're going to go defensive end first round next year. They have to. Derek Barnett has a voided contract for next year, so if the Eagles release him after this year in 22, it won't count towards the cap at all. I mean, he'll be an easy release as well. So you could be losing Barnett and Graham. They have to go defensive end and next year's draft, 100%. So depending on how much cap space they have, what they do in free agency, we'll see. They should have some extra money next year as well. So Dog advice that the Eagles should be watching Adam Anderson trial closely. He was the third-ranked edge rusher on my board before he got arrested. He is acquitted. You could probably get him basically nothing. Well, we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. I heard about that too. Yeah, that's going to suck, dude. Chris said if Judy was a Cowboy, he would be all over ESPN, CNN, Fox, TBS. He'd be worldwide news. He'd be the worldwide news. I'm going to get Joe Doug. Come get Gardner, please. I know you want him. William Steele says that Jerry Jeudy from Denver. Yeah, he got arrested. It's not good, man. I think the Kobe Dean is Bob Sanders, a linebacker. What do you think about that? Oh, my God. With this freaking, you know what the crazy thing is? This stuff is blocked. I can't even block it. It's blocked and it's still happening. So I got to time them out. Cabo says I was excited about the Phillies before the season started, as I'm about the Birds, so I'm trying to contain my expectations. Brian says how much we going next year for cap? Next Wentz cap wise. I mean, I think we're almost off the books for it now. I think we are. I think we got off the books for it. So, yeah, it's stupid. I don't know why these mods keep showing up. So annoying. Eagle said we had a harder schedule last year, went to the playoffs. Should be good things coming this year. Yeah, we did have a harder schedule next year, 100%. I mean, 100% we did. So should have a successful season this year. I'm hoping it is, man. I'm praying to God it is. I'm hoping like we stay healthy. I'm hoping that Jalen Hurts plays to what he's supposed to be, and I hope he intrigues us because let me tell you something. If Jalen Hurts works out, you got 2 first-rounders and a second-rounder next year. I mean, just imagine if he is playing fantastic, you get to keep those picks next year, and by next year they'll be competing for a Super Bowl. I'm not even kidding. I have a good feeling about it. If Hurts works out and goes beyond expectations, Eagles will be – I mean, they're competing this year for at least trying to get into a playoff game and maybe winning a playoff game. I think that's as far as it goes. I'm not going to go crazy about it. If they can win the East and get into a playoff game and win it up. But next year, I think, next year's going to be the year. Like, they are going to, boom, they're ready. Like, next year is going to be like they're ready between free agency, the draft, another great draft. Hopefully, and Howie gets a third draft, does really well in the third draft. Oh, yeah. I think we're in for business. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. White Guard says of 13. Yeah. We'll see. Yo, Matt, what's going on, man? It's Eagles now at Chess first. Just calling you out. It is what it is. I don't care. I'm over it now. I'm good. I'm good now. I said what I had to say now. Someone asked me a question about it yesterday. Someone asked me a question during the stream yesterday. So people get butthurt. It is what it is. That's 2022 for you, bro. That's just how the world is now. So Baltimore, if you guys get Chuck Clark, I can tell you he's a solid box safety who can also green dot for you. Hamilton, the only reason he's on the trade block with him, the defense seems complete. Yeah, I mean, and I think having Marcus Williams too, getting him in free agency as well is definitely. So I don't know. The Eagles, apparently the Ravens, the Eagles were talking during the draft. So I don't know what the case is. There hasn't been any backstory to it. I mean, I think the Eagles want a little bit more for Rager. I think they wanted a 3rd to a 4th round pick, even though obviously his production isn't worth that because he only got 300 yards last year. And really he's just a mentally bad. I mean, if you guys get him in a trade, if it actually happens, just good luck with it because his mentality is really bad. His mentality is probably one of the worst mentalities that I've ever seen in a player in my whole lifetime of watching football. So, I mean, we'll see, but we'll see if maybe they regain in trade talk. So we'll see. Oh, it's just Darius Slay is going to be Carson Wentz, number 1 receiver. Lovis says our division is so garbage. We get the easiest schedule. Eagles says, damn, all these Alabama receivers getting in trouble. Ridley, Ruggs, and now Judy not worried about Smitty at all. I could tell he's a good kid that stays out of trouble. Killer Gross says, so did we try to trade for Rager Clark? So, no, it didn't happen. Yeah, so they tried to trade during the draft, not before the draft. They had set up. It was literally during the draft. So Odin721 says, just book tickets for the Monday night game. Well, good, dude. I'll be there. I'll probably most likely going to be there too, so I'm excited. Cosmo says, just tuning in. Any updates on Bradbury? Nothing so far right now. No, nothing so far. Nothing so far. Dave says, none of those was ever in trouble at Bama. May says Judy has been charged with second-degree criminal tampering with domestic violence enhancer, whatever that means. Williams says once we took Jordan Davis, the Ravens blocked Howie. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't like that pick. A lot of people don't like that pick at all. I mean, they gave up 4 picks. Like, Howie was aggressive. I got to give him credit, man. He was aggressive. I don't give a crap about day 3 picks. I really don't. We had enough multiple 5th, 6th round picks. I'm tired of it. Like, they got to be more aggressive in this draft. And they were. So thanks for the honest observation, sir. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm just giving you my take on it. I mean, they could get back into trade talks. Who knows? I mean, I want Rager gone, and I wouldn't mind giving up a couple of mid-round picks for Chuck Clark at all. I mean, maybe a 4th round next year and a 5th round the year after, or maybe a 4th and a 5th for next year. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys had a fantastic draft, by the way. I mean, you guys had 5 picks in the 4th round, crazy, man. Great draft, guys. Great draft. The Baltimore knows how to draft. They do. Picking up Ojabo is huge. If the Ravens get Ojabo, you know he's going to be a good player. And Ojabo might not even play this year, but he's going to be good. He's going to be really good. Give it a year, he'll be back. So. Nick Osaki says, even if Rager does good on another team, his attitude and behavior will make sure he doesn't last so long. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are. If mentally you're blocked by little things that happen during the season, you're going to be done. Kyle says, get Jarvis. Rome says, yeah, we're going to be doing a call-in soon, bro. I promise. I totally promise. Love says, we better hope we win the Super Bowl. Yeah, Ravens had a fantastic draft. Fantastic draft. There's no doubt about it. Let's see here. But other than that, guys, that's the leak as of right now. That's pretty much the leak. Let me see if I could do this I don't know if I can, but let me see if I could do this. I don't know if I can, but we'll see if I could. No, this ain't gonna work. It might not even work. All right, I was gonna try to put the schedule on there, but it's probably not gonna work. So obviously the official schedule comes out tonight at 8 p.m. And that's it. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I will be doing a stream tomorrow to go over the whole thing. I'm not going to stream tonight. I'm going to watch the Sixers tonight, chill out tonight. I want to put this stream out just to kind of, reminisce on the schedule, what's going to happen, and all that great stuff. So I'm very excited about it. Guys, if you guys haven't subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't, we cover the Eagles every single day. We're going to have another stream tomorrow. We're going to be ready to go tomorrow. Definitely subscribe before you leave. We're going to be streaming every day, and then we'll have probably a call-in probably next week from you guys. Probably a call-in with you guys next week to kind of talk about all this stuff, which is good. And that's pretty much it. We'll be ready to go. Like the stream if you guys haven't. Check out the memberships in the description and the pinned comment for extra content I can't put out on YouTube. So definitely any tier does not matter. So appreciate it. Baltimore says, nice stream, sir. Enjoy your first experience. I appreciate it so much, man. Consider subscribing, man. I have Dallas Cowboy fans, Giant fans. I got Titans fans. I got a lot of fans in here. So I appreciate Baltimore really a lot. Definitely get an insight on the Ravens. Ravens had a fantastic draft. So one of the best drafts. I think it's between the Eagles, Giants, Jets, and Ravens. 4 best drafts. 100% 4 best drafts. So, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. So I'm going to have a video out tonight. The video will come out tonight. I already have one set up. I just got to do the thumbnail for it. And then by tomorrow, we'll definitely link up for another stream around the same time, probably 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. So definitely stay tuned for that. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. SHAKESQUAD Files Live. Peace out, guys. Peace. Peace out.